Alright, so we're going to take away the top towel and I'm going to tuck in a larger towel, okay, into the pants. Do tuck them in because otherwise the towels end up moving around everywhere. Now you're going to stay in contact and I'm going to apply the oil. Okay, and I'm going to stroke the oil onto the back. Make sure it's covered. Now obviously depending on how dry the back is, how large the client is, will depend how much oil you need to use. So first of all, you're going to effleurage either side of the spine, working right up to the neck, over the shoulders and glide back down. My effleurages are going to become stronger. The first one's fairly light and then they increase in pressure as you go. So 3 centre down the back. Then you're going to do 3 up the sides, glide down the centre. I'm using my legs, trying to keep the back straight. Like I said last week, your legs should tire before your back. Okay, so that's your effleurages, 2 different types of effleurage. Okay, then you're going to do a movement that's going to help absorb the oil. So friction movements, zigzag across the back, and it's just going to help warm up the skin, the muscles, open up those pores to help get the essential oils through to the blood. Okay, so nice and warm. Then we're going to do picking up and squeezing the lower back, and try and move your body as well with the movement. This is a kneading movement, picking up and squeezing. Okay, they're going to come over, picking up and squeeze the other side. Okay, then you're going to knead the lower back and the glutes. So I'm going to start off using my thumbs, kneading movements, circling out and repeat. Now if the client has lower back issues, then obviously you're going to spend more time on this area. You can also do reinforced double finger kneading. So I'm putting extra pressure on with the top hand. And then you can come around and work from this side. Okay, then you can do extra work in the glutes. I'm going to be careful there. Bit of a bruise. You can also, if somebody likes firm pressure, you can also use your knuckles. You can do palm kneading as well, reinforced. So you're going to change your kneading movements depending on what your client, what kind of pressure do they like, and also if that area of focus, they've got lower back problems, then do extra work. Okay, all right. So that's the number 5, kneading the lower back. Then you're going to work up either side of the spine on a muscle called the erector spinae muscle. And you're going to use your thumbs and you're going to circle either side of the spine. All the way up to the occipital bone. Okay, glide back down. Repeat. This is just my thumbs. Okay, really use your body weight.
Are you putting actually a lot of pressure?
It's not my full pressure, but there is definitely pressure. Yeah. How's it feeling, Siobhan? Okay, so everything 3 times, unless it states otherwise, but all the movements, everything 3 times. Okay, glide back down. Okay, then you're going to do picking up and squeezing of the trapezius. Okay, so that's the muscles up here, the shoulder muscles. Okay, the other side. And at that stage as well, you can also pick up the neck with one hand. Great, okay. And then you're going to stand at the head of the couch and you're going to massage, knead all around the trapezius muscles, okay? So stand at the head of the couch, it's much easier, you get a lot more pressure and your body's nice and aligned. So I'm just going to work with my thumbs into the muscle area, trapezius, you've got the rhomboids deep inside here, and I'm going to work around the scapula, the shoulder blade, okay? Good noise coming from the client. Now, it's really good to use different digits. Don't always just use your thumbs because your thumbs will get achy. You can also use your palm. You can use your knuckles. Fingers. So do change them around so you're not just using your thumbs. You don't want to end up with repetitive strain injury. And what I'm doing now, I'm also trying to find any areas of tension. If I find an area of tension in there, if I find a nodule, okay, so a raised area, and I'm going to work on that. You all right, Siobhan?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, and I'm just trying to ease out those tension areas. Okay, so it's like when the muscles are nice and relaxed and there's no problems, the fibers sit like so. And when there's a tension area or a nodule, then the muscle fibers sit like that, and that's what you can feel. Okay, so what you're just trying to do is help smooth out those muscle fibers. Always, when you've done a lot of deep kneading, always kind of finish with an effleurage. Okay, or the other side. Almost more on here. I'm really using my body weight here. So the energy's not coming, it's actually coming from here. It's actually coming from the floor. Okay, so make you through your attention, that's where the energy comes from. Otherwise you're going to end up with, you know, kind of sore arms. and we can do knuckling as well. And eventually I'll show you, some of you have already seen me do the extra techniques, but eventually you can also do forearm, elbow work, particularly if clients want strong pressure. Then there's other parts that you can use as well just to create a bit more pressure. Okay, that's part one.